1. Apple iPhone SE 2022. Apple's iPhone SE is a great value camera phone, although if we're honest it's not very budget compared to other options. It combines good performance with water resistance and wireless charging, all flagship features. The design looks very familiar to older iPhones, but we found performance to be optimal when we reviewed it. The camera only has a single lens on the back, but the single 12 megapixels camera can take high-resolution portrait mode photos and even record 4K videos. They have many details, add to that the price, and Apple is beating many Android smartphones in the game they typically dominate. Value for money. 2. Xiaomi Poco X5 Pro. The Poco X5 Pro has some impressive specifications. The fact that it has a 108 megapixels camera is the value of this device, setting it apart from other competitors on this list at such a low price. The Poco X5 Pro usually sells for around $300 per £339, but we've since seen this price drop to as low as $270 per £285 on Amazon. This smartphone runs Android 12 with a MIUI 14 operating system and has USB Type-C charging, which is great for a budget mid-range Android phone. Unfortunate cuts include the lack of NFC connectivity, but we can't have it all. It also has a great display, with a 6.7-inch AMOLED display, 1080 by 2400 pixels, with a 20:9 aspect ratio and a 120 Hz refresh rate ideal for gaming. 3. Xiaomi Mi 11 Lite. The Xiaomi Mi 11 Lite 5G features the same fantastic macro camera we saw on the Mi 11 along with a high megapixel main camera with an ultra-wide snapper. Once the cameras were pointed at the subject, we found that the Mi 11 Lite acted quite similarly to the Redmi, but with a much smaller form factor. Beyond the cameras, this is a fashionable phone, with a slim body and a range of colors to choose from. It doesn't last long in terms of battery life, but it will be enough for most people. 4. OnePlus Nord 2T. The Nord 2T is a very nice camera phone. Its rear camera has a 50 megapixels Sony IMX766 main sensor, an 8 megapixels ultra-wide-angle sensor, and a 2 megapixels depth sensor. Combined with an updated Dimensity 1300 chipset, the Nord 2T especially excels at low-light photography, meaning you'll be able to capture gorgeous night photos with bold colors and sharp lines. The AI highlight video feature will help get clear shots even in low or uneven lighting conditions. The front camera has a 32 megapixel sensor, just like the flagship OnePlus 10 Pro. An AI blur algorithm will reduce any blurring that may arise from an unsteady hand so your selfies look stunning. Beyond the cameras, the Nord 2T is a very complete mid-range phone with a fairly powerful processor, an attractive 6.4-inch AMOLED screen and really fast charging. 5. Samsung Galaxy A53. Samsung really surprised us here by introducing its budget Galaxy A53 phone. None of these are fill lenses like we see on many cameras. The 64 megapixels main camera takes great photos, with the 12 megapixels ultra-wide angle, 5 megapixels depth sensor, and 5 megapixels macro cameras helping out in a pinch, but the star of the show is the software. This is actually a great camera phone for the price, although it's lower on this list because that cost is a little higher than some of the other phones we've listed here. On the other hand, it's an attractive phone with a solid screen, although it's quite slow to use thanks to a weak chipset. Either way, Samsung phones are usually solid and the A53 is proof of that. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe our YouTube channel for latest updates of smartphones.